Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Welcome back to our weekly cosmic alignment circle. I'm so incredibly grateful to have you here with me today. And as we look ahead at the energies shaping our lives from July 1st through July 7th. Now, let's take a deep breath in. Let it go. And just allow yourself to land in this space. We are stepping into a brand new month, and honestly, the shift in tone is palpable. If the last few weeks of May felt heavy, confusing, or like you're wading through dense emotional fog, I have some beautiful news for you. The winds are changing. This week brings a refreshing, intellectual, and highly inspired, air dominant energy that is going to help us clear out the cobwebs and start building something entirely new. So let's take a look at the macro energy of what this week is asking of us to step into. Now, as we look at the week as a whole, June arrives with a beautifully supportive grand air trine and a highly anticipated Gemini new moon. When we talk about a grand air trine, we are talking about harmony, flow, and supreme mental clarity. The universe is initiating a massive cosmic rewiring. Ideas that felt completely disconnected over the past month are suddenly going to click into place. This is a week where the chaos finally makes sense, and we get to actively choose our new reality. You are being handed the pen to write the next chapter of your life. Before we dive into the day-to-day breakdown, a quick little note here. If you're looking to see exactly how these transits are activating in your personal chart, the links for individual readings are listed below. And truly, if you find these weekly forecasts helpful, please take a brief second to like the video, leave a comment, or share with a friend or family member. Your support keeps this channel running and helps our community to grow. Let's ground down into Monday, June 1st. We are calling today the cosmic recalibration. We are officially stepping into June under some heavy, integrating waves from yesterday's rare blue moon. Because of this, you might wake up feeling a bit of an emotional hangover or just generally spiritually exhausted. The Sagittarius moon is forming a tense square with Saturn, which means the universe is asking us to take our wild expansions, our biggest dreams, and ground them into reality. If you feel tired today, please honor that fatigue. Don't fight it. Adding to this emotional tone, Mercury officially enters Cancer. When the planet of communication moves into the watery depths of Cancer, our minds turn inward. You may find yourself deeply reflecting on the past and feeling highly empathic toward others. However, the shadow side of Mercury in Cancer is a heightened sensitivity. Watch out for a tendency to take things a bit too personal today. Guard your energy and give others a little bit of grace. So, how do we practicalize the energy here on Monday? How do we integrate it? Here's some advice for June 1st. This is an ideal day to look at your grandest vision and ask yourself a sobering yet empowering question. What daily discipline habits are required to sustain this new level of freedom? Big dreams require sturdy containers. Because of the heavy lunar release from the weekend, don't rush into a massive, heavy workflow. Instead, practice gentle physical stretching or restorative yoga to help your physical body process and clear out the old energy. For your manifestation today, it's all about energy management. You cannot manifest from a depleted state. Align your physical frequency with your desires by spending time outdoors, taking deep, conscious breaths, and actively practicing gratitude for what is already firmly established in your life. Moving into Tuesday, June 2nd, the energy completely shifts gears. Welcome to the portal of innovation. Today, the cosmic frequency shifts beautifully as the Gemini Sun forms an exact, empowering trine with Pluto retrograde. This is a massive, potent alignment. It opens up a literal portal for deep physiological breakthroughs and a complete reclaimment for your mental sovereignty. If you've felt disempowered or stuck in old narratives, today gives you the key to break free. Your mind is sharp, piercing, and capable of seeing right through the illusion. Because we are in Gemini season, I have a special announcement. I am running a Gemini birthday special for all of June. Gemini's sun, moon, and rising can now explore a mini reading covering the entirety of June for just $44. We are also going to dive a little bit deeper into your unique human design to see how you are meant to navigate the cosmic currents. If you're interested, the links are all below. Let's look at our aligned action for Tuesday. While the moon in grounded Capricorn keeps our feet firmly on earth, our minds are capable of viewing old obstacles from an entirely elevated perspective. This makes Tuesday an exceptional day for deep soul work. Use this laser sharp mental energy to identify any self-sabotaging loops or negative self-talk you've been repeating. Write them down and actively re-script your internal dialogue. When it comes to manifesting on June 2nd, we are looking at the changing of the season. We are entering the summer. By bringing your mid-year goals with aligned intentional action. Because today marks the literal beginning of the month, it serves as a powerful energetic reset. Take some time to look at your calendar and assess exactly what you want to accomplish by the end of Q2. Map it out and don't forget to write it down. On Wednesday, June 3rd, the clouds completely part. We enter the grand air harmony. The mental clarity we've been building intensifies dramatically on this day. Mercury, our cosmic messenger, steps into the exact position the sun held yesterday, forming its own brilliant trine to Pluto. This activates an effortless flow of high vibrational communication, profound epiphanies, and strategic downloads. If you have writing to do, difficult conversations to have, or business strategies to plan, today is the perfect day. The words, the ideas will flow effortlessly. Simultaneously, we have Mars moving into Taurus. While our minds are moving at lightning speed in air signs, Mars in Taurus steps in to anchor us. Action-oriented Mars encourages a patient, persistent, and methodical approach. Rather than rushing into impulsive decisions or scattering your energy, Wednesday reminds us that consistency and practical, steady steps are what ultimately pay off. Your advice for navigating Wednesday's high vibe energy is simple. Catch the download. If you've been looking for the perfect words to describe your mission, your brand, your message, or a new project, the floodgates are officially open. Your mind is functioning like a literal cosmic antenna. Keep a notepad or your phone handy to write down every single idea that comes to your mind today, no matter how small or wild, because your intellectual power is profoundly magnetic at this time. To manifest this energy powerfully, you need to vocalize your intentions. Because Gemini rules communication, do not just think about your goals today, say your affirmations out loud. Speak your desires into the room. Speaking your goals out loud acts as an emotional and physiological rehearsal that solidifies your absolute belief in the outcome. Let the universe hear you. As we arrive at Thursday, June 4th, the energy feels lighter than air. Welcome to the Whispering Wind. The collective atmosphere today feels incredibly light, social, and electric. That heavy emotional fog of the past few weeks that we've been clearing out, it completely evaporates on this day. It is replaced by a restless, joyful urge to collaborate, connect, and explore the future. You are fully supported today in stepping outside of your comfort zone, reaching out to your community, and sharing your authentic voice with the world. We also see a beautiful blending of worlds today as intellectual meets emotional. The ongoing transit of Mercury and Jupiter through Cancer heightens your intuition and beautifully ties your logical thinking to your core feelings, your home, and your family. With the sun anchoring us in Gemini, you can easily articulate these deep, sensitive feelings that make Thursday a spectacular day for deep and meaningful conversations. Now let's wrap up the first half of the week with the advice for June 4th. Because the energy is so social and collaborative, your journal prompt for today is deeply tied to your inner circle. Sit down with this question tonight. Who are the people that truly match your current energetic frequency? And how can you call them into your space? Look at your relationships and align them with where you are headed, not where you used to be. Finally, your manifesting key for Thursday is to avoid obsessing. With so much mental air energy available, it can be easy to spiral into overthinking or micromanaging your outcome. If you're feeling mentally or socially exhausted by the end of the day, taking a deliberate rest day is a valid and powerful tool. Stepping back shows the universe that you trust the delivery of the goal without needing to force the process. Now, let's look ahead to Friday, June 5th, where the energy begins to shift yet again as we approach the peak of the Gemini new moon. Now we arrive at the crown jewel of the week, Friday, June 5th. This is the Gemini super new moon. If you've been feeling a buildup of pressure or a restlessness you can't quite name, this is why. This new moon is supercharged because it sits in a tight conjunction with Uranus. In astrology, Uranus is the great awakener. It brings surprises and sudden shifts. The Gemini influence here is massive. We aren't just setting intentions, we are resetting our social blueprints. This energy is fast, adaptable, and highly inquisitive. It's a day to ask, what new story am I ready to tell? Now, the advice for June 5th and this new moon energy is to treat today like a blank slate. Oops, we went one slide too far. So we're going to treat June 5th like a blank slate. The universe is practically begging you to audit your energy. I want you to perform what I call an energetic audit. Look at your schedule, your habits, even the people you follow online. If it drains you, it's a no. If it sparks curiosity, it's a yes. Clear out the no's to make space for the new moon seeds that actually want to take root. Now moving into Saturday, June 6th, bringing us into the quickening. After the high voltage energy of the new moon, we see a shift towards integration. The frantic pace of the work week slows down into a gentle whisper. Today is about curiosity meeting pragmatism. Jupiter is settled into Gemini now, making us crave expansion, but we need to ensure we aren't just scattering our energy. It's a day for sacred rest. Let the downloads from yesterday settle into your practical energy. For June 6th, I want you to turn down the external noise. This is a day for the sanctuary of your heart. In numerology, the number 6 is the number of balance and domestic harmony, and it's ruled by Venus. If you want to manifest long-term outcomes, you have to find a balance in your current environment. Clean your space, ground your energy, and trust that the seeds you planted yesterday are growing in divine timing. As we close our week on Sunday with the Visionary's Dream, the psychic Pisces moon is harmonizing with Neptune, which can feel a bit like waking up in a dream. You might find yourself a little more introverted or sensitive this morning. However, as the day progresses, the moon moves into expressive Leo. This shift is like a burst of sunshine after a fog. It brings a surge of confidence and a desire for joy, romance, and creative play. Your final aligned step for this week involves paying attention to synchronicities. Pay attention to the numbers you see, the songs on the radio, or the random people you bump into. These are signs that your visionary dreams are aligned with your reality. Also, since Leo energy loves a bit of luxury, I recommend a scheduled money date. Look at your finances not with fear, but with gratitude. Every dollar is energy. Bless it as it moves. Now, that's the end. I want to take a moment to say thank you for being a part of this cosmic community. Astrology is a language of self-love, and by being here, you are showing up for yourself in a massive way. If you have any questions about these transits or how they affect your specific sign, please don't hesitate to reach out. If this forecast resonated with you, it would mean the world if you could hit the like button, share with a friend who needs a little cosmic guidance this week, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our weekly circles. Your comments help the algorithm find others who are looking for the same path. So let me know in the comments which day of this week you are most excited for. Lastly, For those of you who want to dive deeper, we have our free resource page. Whether it's my manifestation journal template or my weekly astrology guide, everything is linked in the bio below. And if you are a fellow practitioner or healer and you want to be featured on one of our resource pages, please reach out via the website or the email address below. Let's keep supporting each other as we navigate these stars together. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you in the next one.